Join students, after completing the chapter Factorization of Polynomials from R.S. Agrawal, now today I am going to do some questions from NCERT. Those are very important and good questions given in NCERT but not given in R.S. Agrawal. Such questions we have to do and explain, isn't it? The exercise 2.4. Open your NCERT book and follow me, everybody. Exercise 2.4 NCERT. On very good and important questions given in this exercise, that is exercise 2.4, questions number 5, second and third. 5, second and third. Both are same pattern of questions, taking third one. Factorize x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Okay, we have to factorize. So there are 4 terms. One is perfect cube terms. Okay, if there are 4 terms and 2 perfect cube terms given, then you have to proceed for a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. Okay, if 4 terms given in the polynomial and 3 are perfect cube terms, then you have to proceed for a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. But 4 terms are there and 1 is perfect cube term, and you have to factorize. We are unable to apply any one of the algebraic identity. So what we have to do? So this type of factorization known as hit and trial method of factorization or by factor theorem factorization. Okay, so first of all you have to suppose the given polynomial, let px equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Rough. Okay, thereafter you have to find 0 of polynomial. 0 of polynomial, you know what value you have to put in place of x, so that after calculation or simplification, the value of entire polynomial being 0, then the value of x is known as 0 of polynomial. Okay, the polynomial given, you have to find 0 of polynomial. Yes, you have to put a value of x such that after simplification we get the value of entire polynomial being 0, then that value of x is known as 0 of polynomial. That value you have to find out by hit and trial method. So how? The constant term of the polynomial is 20. Okay, 20 is a rough. The factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Okay. So taking the factors of 20, we have to put the factors of 20 in place of x one by one. Okay. So factors of 20 you have to consider plus minus both. Okay. Means you have to put plus 1. If we get 0, then no problem. Otherwise you have to put x equal to minus 1. In this way you have to proceed roughly or mentally. So first of all you have to put x equal to 1, rough work. So 1 cube 1 plus 13 plus 32 plus 20. All are plus. So never be 0. Not equal to 0. Taking x equal to minus 1. So minus 1 cube minus 1 square plus 13 minus 1 into 32 minus 32 plus 20. Roughly you have to check. Minus 33 plus 33. So finally we get 0. Means taking minus 1 in place of x, after calculation we get the value of polynomial is 0. Okay, so finally you have to write by hit and trial method. Okay, P in place of x we have to put -1, then we get -1 plus 13 minus 32 plus 20, that is equal to minus 33 plus 33. 13 plus 20, 33, minus 32 minus 1, minus 33, that is equal to 0. Clear? Thereafter you have to use factor theorem. Factor theorem, you know, if P alpha equal to 0, then x minus alpha is a factor of Px. If P alpha equal to 0, okay, then x minus alpha is a factor of Px. Factor theorem we have done. So then you can say that x minus alpha is -1. P alpha equal to 0, we get P minus 1 equal to 0. In place of alpha, -1 is there. So x minus alpha, so x minus -1 minus plus 1, so x plus 1 is a factor of Px. Okay, there are 3 stages of solution of the question. Stage number 1, first of all you have to find 0 of polynomial, and thereafter you have to make the factor of the given polynomial. Stage number 2, you have to divide the given polynomial by the factor whatever we get, that is x plus 1 in these questions. So now you have to divide the given polynomial by x plus 1. X cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Okay, so rule you know, we have to eliminate first term of the dividend in case of division of polynomials. So x cube is there, so what we have to multiply with x plus 1, so that one of the terms we get x cube. Okay, so x is there, so you have to multiply x plus 1 by x square. X square, x square into x, we get x cube plus 1 into x square, x square. Make the opposite sign. Thereafter x cube cancel. 13x square minus x square, we get 12 x square. Remaining terms you have to bring down. Okay, now 12x square, first term. Now we have to eliminate 12x square. How to eliminate? What? Least term you have to multiply with x plus 1, so that we get one of the terms being 12x square. So x is there, we have to multiply x by 12x plus 12x. So 12x into x, we get 12x square plus 1 into 12x, so plus 12x. Subtract 12x square, cancel. So 32x minus 12x, what we get? 20x plus 20. Okay, now x plus 1 is there, we require 20x. First term is 20x in this stage. What we have to multiply with x plus 1 to get 20x, so plus 20. What we get? 20x plus 20 into 1, 20. Minus. Okay, so what we are doing, we divide the given polynomial by the factor of that same polynomial. So definitely remainder we get as 0. If not, then your calculation is wrong. Again you have to check. Okay, stage number 2. Stage number 1, you have to find 0 of polynomial. The process I have shown. After getting the 0, you have to make factor of the polynomial. Now thereafter second stage, you have to divide the given polynomial by the factor, and thereafter by division algorithm. By division algorithm is what? Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, that is division algorithm. So that division algorithm we have to follow up. By division algorithm. Okay, Px is a dividend equal to divisor x plus 1 into quotient x square plus 12x plus 20 plus remainder 0. There is no need to write plus 0. Okay. Now thereafter you have to factorize x square plus 12x plus 20 anyhow using identity or by splitting of the middle term, because it is quadratic trinomial. You can split of the middle term. What? X square plus 2x plus 10x plus 20. So finally what we get? X plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 10. That is your answer. Okay. So these very important questions. Only 2 questions given in exercise. That is exercise 2.4, question number 5, second and third. An example also given. Okay, it is not given in R.S. Agarwal also. And one thing more. One identity also not given in R.S. Agarwal. Let's see. That is given in exercise 2.5. One identity you have to write, that is x plus a into x plus b equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab. Okay. The application of this identity given in NCERT, not in R.S. Agarwal. Questions number 1, second, x plus 8, x minus 10. Okay, x plus 8, x minus 10. Clear? To have x plus a, x plus b, you have to formulate according to identity. You have to write x plus 8 and x plus within bracket minus 10. Clear? So a is 8 and b is minus 10. X plus a, x plus 8. Okay. So a is 8, x plus b, x plus minus 10. So b is minus 10. Okay. Thereafter, according to identity, you have to follow up. That is equal to x square plus a plus minus 10. A plus b, x plus ab, 8 into minus 10. X square 8 minus 10, that is minus 2x, 8 into minus 10, minus 18. X square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so you have to find the product by using suitable identity. Question number 1. Okay, you have to find the product by using suitable identity. So this identity was given in R.S. Agarwal. Okay, that's why you have to do this. Okay, now thereafter, question number 5. Also, you have done these type of questions. 5 second. You have to factorize 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2 xy plus 4 root 2 yz minus 8 xj. You have to factorize. Okay. So counting and coding. Okay. Count how many terms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 terms are there. Okay. 3 are perfect square term. So what we have to do? We have to formulate according to identity, that is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. 6 terms are there. Out of 6, 3 are perfect square term. to make it perfect square term first. 2 itself is not a perfect square number. If you write square root 2 square, then we get again 2. In this way you have to write square root 2 square. Y square, 8 means 2 root 2 z square. In this way you can express the given 2x square, y square, 8 z square as perfect square term. But in identity, all the terms are positive. A square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. And in this question, there are 2 negative terms. Already I have explained. Okay. 3 are perfect square term, or remaining 3 are combined term, taking 2 at a time. And out of this combined term, 2 are negative terms. Okay. So you have to identify which term is negative. Term x or y or z. Which one is negative, you have to identify. How to identify? You have to go through the literal only and check the common literal of 2 negative terms, xy, y is xj, xy, xj. So x is the common literal of both the terms, both the negative combined terms. Okay, you have to check the terms, negative terms, and check the common literal. Okay, so x is the common literal of both the negative terms, means the part of x is negative. Okay, we have to write minus square root 2 whole square. After squaring we get 2x square. Minus square means plus, and remaining are positive terms. We get a, b, c. Part of a minus 2 root x, part of b y, part of c 2 root 2 z. So a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab. So write plus 2 into a minus root 2x into b. Okay, now find the product and check the terms given in the polynomial or not. So plus minus minus 2 root 2 xy minus 2 root 2 xy matched. Okay, plus 2b means y, c means 2 root 2 z. So 2 to the 4 root 2 yz, 4 root 2 yz also matched, plus 2c, c means 2 root 2z into a minus root 2 x. Find the product. Plus minus minus 2 to the 4 root 2 into root 2 2, 4 to the 8 xz, so minus 8 xz matched. In this way, all the 3 combined terms matched according to our rearrangement. So we get the form a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, that is equal to a minus 2 minus root 2x plus b means y plus c minus 2 root 2 z whole square. Okay, only 2-step solution, but logical, and be careful. Done everybody? Also you have done this question in ISM also. Question number 12. Verify that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz equal to half x plus y plus z. Thereafter, within big bracket, x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. We have to verify this. We have to show LHS equal to RHS. Okay, verify. So taking RHS, okay, RHS is half x plus y plus z, and thereafter x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. Okay, so half x plus y plus z, as it is, and thereafter within bracket you have to expand accordingly. X minus y whole square and a minus b whole square, you have to expand. X square plus y square minus 2xy, x square plus b square minus 2ab, y minus z whole square, again you have to expand, minus 2yz plus z minus x whole square minus z square plus x square minus 2xz or zx, do whatever. Okay, 1 by 2 x plus y plus z, and thereafter x square plus x square, we have to write 2x square, y square plus y square, 2y square, z square plus z square, 2z square minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2zx. Okay, now take out 2 as a common. 1 by 2 x plus y plus z. Take out 2 common. What we get? X square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Now these 2, and I have taken out 2 as common, both are reduced. So finally what we get? The formula x plus y plus z, x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This is the formula of what? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz, that is equal to LHS. Okay, anyhow we have to show LHS equal to RHS. So simple but lengthy. Okay. Thereafter, question number 15. What? Give possible expression of length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given. Area of a rectangle given, you have to write possible expression for length and breadth. Okay, taking first, both are same. Area equal to 25 a square plus 35 a plus 12. Okay, it is minus 25 a square minus 35 a plus 12. Okay, area of rectangle given, you have to write possible expression for length and breadth. It is quadratic trinomial, so accordingly you have to follow up the process of factorization, that is splitting of the middle term. Okay, so 25 into 12, how much? 300. 25 into 12 equal to 50, 300, and thereafter you have to factorize 300 in such a way that and express that 300 into 2 parts whose addition or subtraction must be equal to minus 35 and product must be 300. As you know, we have done a bit exercise of splitting of the middle term, that is 20 and 15. If we multiply 20 and 15, we get 300, and minus 35 required, we have to consider minus 20 and minus 15. Okay, the process you know, you have done one big exercise of same. So 25a square minus 20a minus 15a plus 12. We have to take out common 5a. 5 minus 5a minus 4. 3 common, so 5a minus 4. So finally 5a minus 4, we get 5a minus 3. Now thereafter we have to write possible expression for length and breadth. The possible expressions for length and breadth of a rectangle. Okay, so write length, breadth. Okay, if length 5a minus 4, then breadth 5a minus 3. Okay, also if 5a minus 3 is length, then 5a minus 4 be the breadth. Okay, you cannot stick that 5a minus 4 is the length of the given rectangle. Okay, so 5a minus 3 also be the length. So all possible expression you have to write. So there are two possibilities we have written. Anyone can be the length, other one can be the breadth of the rectangle. Okay, in this way you have to write all possible expression. Both two factors will get. One is length, other one is breadth. But we cannot stick that 5a minus 4 is only the length and 5a minus 3 is only the breadth of the rectangle. We cannot say this. So 5a minus 4 is length. In second possibility, 5a minus 3 also be the length. Then other one obviously the breadth. Clear? Similar problem given again in 16, that is cube or cuboid. Let's see the questions first. And 16. What are the possible expressions for dimensions of cuboids? Volumes are given below. Volume is given in the same manner, and you have to find all possible expressions for dimension and length, breadth and height of the cuboids. So taking second, volume of cuboid given 12 ky square plus 8 ky minus 20k. 12 ky square plus 8 ky minus 20k. Okay, you have to factorize first. So step number 1. First step of factorization is what? If there is common factor, you have to take out the common factor, then you have to proceed. So k is common, 12, 8 and 20, 4 is common, 4k is common. Then 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Okay, and thereafter we get quadratic trinomial. Again we have to factorize by splitting up the middle term, as you know. So 4k, 3 5 are 50, y square plus 5y minus 3y minus 5. So 4k, take out y common, so 3y plus 5, nothing is common. Then 3y plus 5 minus, you have taken out common, that's why you have to write the opposite sign of the terms. within the bracket. So 4k, 3y plus 5 take out common, y minus 1 left. We get three factors. One is length, second one is breadth, and third one is height. Okay? All possible choice you have to write. You write in this way. The possible expressions for length, breadth, and height of cuboid. Okay, write length, breadth, height. Okay. All possible expression I write first. 4k if length, then 3y plus 5 breadth, y minus 1 height. Second choice, a possibility, 3y plus 5 may be the length, then y minus 1 breadth, 4k, then height. Third possibility is what? Y minus 1 length, then 4k with the breadth, and 3y plus 5 the height. There are three possibilities of length, breadth, and height. Okay. So these are the good questions not given in RSL 1. That's why I have done such type of questions from NCERT. Okay. Now you have to do the questions of 2.4 and 2.5. That is your homework. Homework exercise 2.4 and exercise 2.5 that you have to complete. Okay, the chapter polynomials complete. Okay, I have finished the second chapter, that is polynomials. For next class we have to proceed for Heron's formula. That one chapter left, that taught during the month of April and May. Okay, that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.